I'm Kelly, and welcome to Kelly Loves Books and Movies. Y'all, I have a problem, and I'm sure it's something you all have a problem with too. I have bought way too many books recently, and I am going to share them with you today. Now, I don't have a lot of space, so this is a problem, but I am getting rid of a bunch in the next couple of weeks, giving away to my library sale. Um, I'll probably make a video for that and look for that in a couple weeks, maybe, because I got a lot to get rid of. So, yeah, it's a lot, and recently I have gotten a few books from the library, started to go to the library instead of buying. Also, Amazon Prime Day, they had the Kindle Unlimited 3 months for free. So I signed up for that because I was actually going through my wish list, and a bunch of the books on my wish list were on Kindle Unlimited. So I thought, for the 3 months free for sure, I'll try to read as many of those on my wish list I can, and then I'll probably cancel it after that, but we'll see. So this is the last few months probably, and I don't think I've never done a whole, um, haul other than the used book sale and then what I did on Independent Bookstore Day. So I don't think any of these were in that. So this is really the last few months, I think. Probably. Okay. So I'm also I'm a Barnes and Noble, premium member, and I've been saving my my dollars, my rewards for a while because I was going to use that for the 50% off Criterion sale this month, and so I was using it for my 50% off Criterion this month. I've been good the last couple years at the sales. I don't think I've bought anything in maybe 2 years from the sale. A part of that is because every time I decide what I want and I go to get it, they're out. So I'm like, wasn't supposed to have it. But this year, one of my favorite movies from last year, from 2023, Perfect Days, it was getting released by Criterion this week. So I thought that's the perfect timing because I can get it for half off. And then, so the other day I went in. See, this isn't just books. This is a couple movies too. I got Perfect Days. And then the one movie I had been going in for the last few years to get, and they were always out of it by the time I went in, they had the other day, is Girl Friday. And I have one more. I have a little bit of rewards left, and I have one more that I want to get. They didn't have it at my regular Barnes & Noble, but they do have it in, allegedly, at another couple locations, so probably going to go try to get it. And then today at the library, I just picked up Razorblade Tears. Instead of buying it, I almost bought it this weekend. And I'm like, nope, I'm gonna get it from the library because they have it in. I would have gotten the ebook, but the holds for the ebook is there's 107 holds for 20 copies or something. That's gonna take more than a year. So, and they actually had this on the shelf. So, and I just returned Blacktop Wasteland, which I will talk about eventually in one of my review kind of videos. So yeah, picked this up from the library today. Very excited. Alright, this is a book I just heard about. Actually, I'd heard about her on a podcast a while ago, and then she just made another appearance on this podcast to talk about her book. She is a photographer and an outdoor adventurer. So said the river. Very much looking forward to this. She's a photographer, adventurer. Kind of right up my alley. So very excited to get into this. I kind of read the very beginning. So I'm in the middle of the foreword. Next up, I ended up getting this on Amazon because there was a sale and it was only like $3 or $4, And I almost bought this at Barnes & Noble one day, but because I had seen it and I'm like, oh, I want that book. And when I went back to get it and I couldn't find it, but this is The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Sounds delightful. I mean, it's slaying vampires, but yeah. One of the most rollicking, addictive novels I've read in years, it says on the back. So yeah, I ended up getting this, I think, on Amazon pretty darn cheap. Next up, two of my favorite things in one place. Baseball, the movie. Baseball and movies. Baseball movies, some of my favorite things. This is basically just talking about baseball movie. The first definitive history of this film genre that was born in 1915 and remains artistically and culturally vital more than a century later. So, depending on what day you ask me, A League of Their Own might be my answer for what my all-time favorite movie is. I'm usually going to say When Harry Met Sally, but occasionally I kind of think A League of Their Own is. So, and also there's so many baseball movies I just love. So, gonna read this eventually. Let's see. The other day at Barnes & Noble, I was just kind of browsing because I was there for a signing, which I'll show you in a second. And I picked up The Art Thief because I started, when I picked it up, I thought, I really want to read this. And since it was the buy one, get one 50% off I'm such a sucker for that. So then this one I actually have had on my wish list for a while. So I got them as my 50% off. To Shake the Sleeping Self. The Art Thief is kind of what it is about. The guy is the most prolific art thief of all time. He pulled off more than 200 heists, often in crowded museums in broad daylight. His girlfriend served as an accomplice. His collection was worth an estimated $2 billion. He never sold a piece, displaying his stolen art in his attic bedroom. Isn't that amazing? I mean, not stealing the art, but he didn't do anything with it. He just kept it for himself. Really looking forward to this. And then To Shake the Sleeping Self is about a guy who rode his bike from Oregon. I couldn't remember where to start, but Oregon to Patagonia. So again, those outdoor adventure kind of books. This one's biking, but yeah, I'm an absolute sucker for those. And it actually was on my wish list for a long time. So, again, the 50% off thing, I'm a sucker for it. So I was at Barnes & Noble for a signing. This is the franchise The Twins by Lavelle E. Neal III. He is a columnist for the Star Tribune, sports columnist. He was the beat writer for the Twins for a long time. Signed it. It's pretty cool. Probably won't read this anytime soon. Might be an off-season thing to, when you're missing baseball, might read this. But I'm very much looking forward to it. It's the curated history of the Twins. And when I was waiting, because I got there a little early and I was just kind of browsing around, I noticed that this Triumph Books, they have been making these for other teams as well. There was a Yankees one I saw. Can't remember the other team, maybe St. Louis or something, but yeah, this is the Twins version. Very much looking forward to it. This one I got at Barnes & Noble a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but maybe a month or two. Another one of those that just of local interest, and it's Gunflint Burning, a Fire in the Boundary Waters. It's about the big fires in the Boundary Waters in the 2007. Wow. I thought it was an earlier one, but still, very good. Very much looking forward to it. Regional history kind of thing. Also fascinated by wildland firefighting and that sort of thing. So Perfect book for me. Then the other day, after I was at Barnes & Noble, I had to go to Half Price Books because I hadn't been there in a while. And I just browsing, I picked up two. I always like to browse through the food writing section. And I got Grocery, The Buying and Selling of Food in America, Michael Ruhlman. And he has written this really cool, Ruhlman's 20, and I'm probably saying his name wrong. Kind of a basic cookbook kind of deal that I've kind of paged. I own it. I paged through it, but I have not like done anything with it yet. But yeah, I thought this was fascinating. I had just paged through and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And it's half-price book, so I'm buying it, obviously. And I was just going through the fiction section and kind of matching up what was on my Amazon wish list. And, oh, there's a bookmark in here. Oh. Stored all books, which no longer exists. Huh. I didn't notice that before. Gonna keep this bookmark. Writers and Lovers, Lily King. I don't remember putting this on my wish list, but usually when I do that, it's for a good reason. So yeah, I wanted to walk out of there with more than one book. I don't know why. I felt like I was there, I should buy two. So I bought two, and this was because there were other things on my list they didn't have. Blindside, oh yeah. So if you read this, let me know, because maybe I got this idea from one of you. I don't know. Anyway, cool bookmark. Gonna have to stick that back in there. All right. I don't remember where I got this. Probably Barnes & Noble. Maybe Half Price Books. Probably Half Price Books, actually. Virgil Wanderer by Leif Enger. Yeah. So I feel like I have been way behind on local authors lately. I mean, I live in the Twin Cities, so we have a very, very large writing community. I mean, it's not New York, it's not LA, but a lot of writers are from here, live here, and so there's a lot to catch up on. Yeah, I have not read anything of his. I also do have Peace Like a River, and I'll probably read that first, and then I will probably try this. I think when I got this, I was going to try to read it before Carrie Miller of NPR did Talking Volumes with him in Red Wing, and I was kind of thinking of going, and I was kind of thinking I should read something before I went, but I ultimately didn't make it to it, so I did not read yet. Then I got Donna Tartt, The Secret History. I've heard a little bit about it. I have read The Goldfinch and really liked it. This, I think I got this really cheap. That's why I picked it up. Because I will read it eventually, someday. Alright. And then because of the how much I love beach read, I did pick up another Emily Henry book. Book Lovers, so probably get to that soon. And then I also picked up, speaking of local authors, Abby Jimenez. I got Part of Your World, and that's like, guess the first book of the second like trilogy. With my Prime, or not Prime, but Kindle Unlimited, I did just read Friend Zone. So, and then the other two books, like I don't think all of her books are on there, but for the first three, and then I think this one actually is on there too on Kindle Unlimited, but I had already gotten this before I did the Kindle Unlimited thing, so I'll probably read this, and then if the others are on there, I will get those too. I will read them on there. But yeah, I don't know, with the whole weekend, the whole with, you know, the way the world is this year, this whole year, over the weekend, the whole assassination attempt, can I say that on here? I don't know. And just the conventions, politics, it was like too much for me. So I started the what is it? The first one, Friend Zone. Read it in an evening. I just needed to read something light and fun. I mean, it isn't necessarily light, but you know, one of those romance books. And I'm probably going to read this soon for the same reason. Just, you know, the world is going strange. And let's read these kind of books. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So that's pretty much all I got in the last probably couple months. That's on my haul. Yeah, it's a lot. Probably shouldn't buy so many. So hopefully, what's that over there? I got 2 books sitting over there. They didn't make it into my pile. I think that I probably thought I had showed them before already. But anyway, yeah, it's a problem. Hopefully the Kindle Unlimited and going to the library a lot more will help. Alright, thanks for watching. See y'all next time.